Do you want to create your own custom designs for your Cricut projects but don't know where to start? Hi, I'm Shanice from Hypnotic Glamour Designs, an SVG designer, helping crafters just like you create their own custom designs even if they don't know where to begin. By the end of this video, you are going to see how easy it is to create your own custom design from scratch right in Cricut Design Space. And before we continue, today's featured freebie is the free live workshop, the Mother's Day Money Card Holder Workshop, where we will be making money card holders for Mother's Day from scratch. So if you are interested in joining in on that workshop, keep watching this video and I will let you know how you can register for that. So go ahead and just comment down below. If you're new here, could you please do a hashtag new in the comments or the chat. If you're watching here with us live, go ahead and do a hashtag live. Or if you're watching the replay, do a hashtag replay. And this engagement just helps me to reach more crafters just like you. So 3 of the biggest myths that people believe about Cricut Design Space are: 1, they think that it's too complicated to use. So yes, the software does have a lot of different tools and a lot of different menus, but it's not that it's complicated to use. It's just that no one has actually shown you what you need to use and what is essential and how you need to use it. I actually have a free guide, the Cricut Design Space Essential Tools Guide, which is free, which shows you the essential tools and how to use them and gives you a foundational knowledge of those tools. If you're interested in that, just put guide in the comments below and I'll get you the link. The next myth people believe is you need to be a designer. So again, that is completely false. Cricut Design Space makes it so easy with all the different elements that they offer for free in the program, all the different shapes. And again, it's just a matter of knowing what you can do with them. You can easily combine shapes to make a new shape, to make something completely custom in Cricut Design Space. And another myth that people believe is that it's too expensive. So many people think that you have to have Cricut access in order to use Cricut Design Space, but that is so far from the truth. I don't pay for access, and you don't have to either. All the free elements and shapes in Cricut Design Space is actually more than enough to create your own custom designs as long as you know how to use the tools and what you can do with them. All right, so let's go ahead and make that Mother's Day SVG in Cricut Design Space. So I'm going to switch into Cricut Design Space and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me pull it up here. Okay, I've got my design space up. Let me just make sure that everyone can see my screen. Okay, there it goes. All right, so the Mother's Day design that we're going to be working on tonight is the one you see here right on the screen. And this, of course, was made completely from scratch in Cricut Design Space. So I'm going to go through the entire process with you so you can see how easy it is to make your own designs from scratch in Cricut Design Space. So let me go ahead and just move it over a little bit so you can see the full design. I'll make it a little bit smaller so we have more room to work with here on the canvas. So this is actually a really simple design, but yet still very elegant and just nice for Mother's Day. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make these outer rings here. So let's go ahead and grab the shapes and we're going to use the circle for that. We're just going to stretch that out. Make a duplicate of that circle, make it a tad bit smaller than the first one. And then let's go ahead and line these up. Okay, that looks good. Subtract. So we have one of our outer rings. And we're just going to duplicate that a couple of times, and then we're going to reposition these rings. And you can really reposition them however you want, in whichever way that you want that looks good to you. There is no right or wrong way to do this. All right, so I've got all my rings the way that I want them. Let's go ahead and unite them all together, and then we will merge. And let's change that to black just because it's a lot better looking than that gray. All right, so we have our outer rings. Let's go ahead and make our flowers. So again, we're going back to our shapes. Let's start with our petals. So we just need a couple of circles for that. Let's align those and then intersect. There we go. We have a petal. Let me just, there we go. I like that a little bit better. So there's our petal. We're going to set that off to the side for now. We're going to come back to that. Let's go ahead and make our flowers. Or I guess these are the leaves actually. Now we're going to make the flower petals. So again, shapes. We're going to use the circle. We're just going to squeeze that in a little bit until we get the desired look, which that looks pretty good. And then we're just going to make copies of this. Let's line these up. Let's go ahead and unite these together so they stay together. Let's make a copy of those. Rotate that 90 degrees. Unite these so they stay together. Make a copy of this. Let's rotate that 45 degrees. And then unite all that together. Okay, so that's our flower. That looks good. Let's go ahead and merge all these layers down so we have a simplified layer there. Okay, now let's go ahead and add the center of our flower. Again, we're going to just use that circle and just size that down to the appropriate sizing. Let's go ahead and line that up so it looks good. All right, now let's start changing some of these colors because the gray is just ugh. All right, so let's make this one nice pink. Okay, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and add in our petals. Just position in our petals. Duplicate this and we'll flip that to the other side. Move this backward. See how that looks. These to touch a little bit, which they don't necessarily have to. Okay, that's better. All right, let's unite these two pieces. Send that to the back. Okay. And that looks good, so we can merge these layers. Again, it brought it forward. Let's send it back to the back. Okay, there we go. So now we have one flower. Let's go ahead and group this together because we want to be able to move all these pieces together. And then let's just resize that down so it fits here. And then we can rotate it into place. Okay, that looks good. Let's go ahead and make a duplicate of that. And let's go ahead and flip this one around. Oop. And then let's just change that one to purple. So there's the purple. Okay. Now I want to ungroup to make a new group of both of these flowers here together. Let's hide this for 1 second. And we're grouping them just to make it easier to move them all together. Okay, so let's duplicate that group. And let's go ahead and rotate this around the other side. and just position them where we want them. That looks fine. And now let's make our mama in the middle. Change this. Put a space, change this font to something more visually appealing. Let's see. Let's bring, there we go. Okay. Just scale that up to fit, but not too big that it covers any of the flowers. Let's change that to black. All right, and there we have it. Do you see how quick and easy that was to make a custom design like this in Cricut Design Space? We didn't have to upload anything. We didn't have to convert anything. We didn't have to buy any images. There's nothing we had to mess with. Everything that we were able to make, we were able to make right from this Cricut Design Space canvas. All right, let me switch back to my presentation. Okay, so just to review what I already just said. So the benefits of creating your own custom designs right in Cricut Design Space are it's a ready to cut design. Like I said, there's nothing that you have to convert or clean up. You literally make your design on the canvas, so it's already a cut ready file. There's nothing you have to upload because, again, you're making it directly on the canvas. There's nothing that you need to download to your computer, upload into the software, none of that. And then you see, we made all of this with completely free elements within Cricut Design Space. Now, the fonts, those are fonts that I bought, but the elements themselves, the circle that we use, actually, I think we used all circles, didn't we? The circle, that was a free shape, and that costs nothing in Cricut Design Space. Okay, so just a couple of announcements. So as I mentioned at the beginning, we do have that free workshop next week. That is the Mother's Day Money Card Holder Workshop, where I'm going to be teaching you, or you are going to learn how to make your own custom money card holder from scratch. And I'm talking about, I'm not only going to show you how to make a design, I'm going to show you how to make the template from scratch also. So this is not something you're going to want to miss. So make sure you mark your calendars for that. That is next week, March the 28th at 11 p.m. inside the Confident Cricut Crafter Facebook group. So we will have that replay available for 24 hours just in case you're not able to miss it. So definitely register still if you can't do the live, and you can at least watch the replay. Also, make sure that you're following the group so that you do not miss the notifications. We have an events tab that this is in, and I'm going to be making a specific event for next week's workshop. So just make sure that if you're interested, you RSVP so you don't miss it. And of course, the free workshop. So how do you register for the free workshop? So all you need to do is go down to the pinned comment below. That has the link that you need to register for the workshop. So click that. It'll take you to a page where you sign up and register. And that's just important so you make sure that you are getting the replay. So go to the pinned comment below and register for the workshop now.